Yo! Zah's not here.
No. Oh, he left. He hightailed out of here.
He saved the awkwardness, the post-wild awkwardness.
I miss his mouth.
Soft tongue.
Really soft tongue.
He knows it.
Yeah, I know he knows it.
Very soft tongue.
My hands came out smelling better.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never have felt that before.
Sass? You played yourself pretty bad, my friend. I mean, that
the
was
most dangerous games.
most dangerous game was.
Yeah, I mean,
I knew what had happened because you had told me.
yeah, I
in
mean,
the car when we were driving out for the mini golf, and I still was like, "No, there's no way he did this."
I thought,
Let Roan explain the situation just for anyone who hasn't watched it. You should watch it. Spoiler alerts.
Spoiler alert for sure, but it's almost like when you see the end of the movie and then you have to like watch the rest of the movie to figure out how it happened, how they possibly got to that point. Because I think a lot of people were afraid of people being like, Tommy Smokes played the best game, which is an infuriating thing to hear time and time again. But that's not how it went down. Tommy beat Lil Sass by 1 vote. And there were 3 finalists. They could all vote for each other. And Smitty, one of the finalists, voted for Tommy. And Sass, one of the finalists, voted for Tommy. And so Sass gave Tommy the win by voting for Tommy. If he had voted for Smitty, it would have been a tie. If they had both voted a different way, Sass could have won. Sass fucked himself badly.
Fucked yourself.
Both him and Smitty voted for Tommy to win.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
To the naked mind, that makes no sense. What
Correct.
was the logic?
The logic was
in
Tommy
my
couldn't
head-
win, and so they were throwing their vote away by voting for Tommy because no one would possibly vote for Tommy. But they both had the same logic that sunk the ship.
we didn't talk about that beforehand. We kind of had a strategy going into it, and then we fucked up and both
Wait, so-
didn't do that.
So just 3 people can only choose between 2?
The whole panel got to
Oh, the whole panel.
The whole panel, so the 5 people who had been eliminated and the 3 people who remained all could vote for the winner.
They voted.
They can't-
Who,
you
who
can't
else
vote for
voted for
yourself.
Tommy?
Jordan and Sydney.
Oh my god.
If Roan
Okay, but
or
my-
Sass and Smitty had just voted for each other, Sass would have won.
No, we would have tied.
No, you would have
Oh,
won.
you would've
If
won.
They
Oh,
I
both
would've
would
won,
have.
Yeah.
If you
Oh.
and Smitty had just been like, let's not vote for Tommy, we'll vote for each other, you would have won.
Yeah. So my logic was
That's
the only. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously,
Simple as
yeah. I mean, I fucked up. There's no denying that. But the logic was the only people that were really vocal during their the council's talking was Brianna and Billy, and it made it seem like okay.
Billy
so
was
Tommy,
more than vocal.
Yeah, so it was like it made it seem like okay, Tommy has 0 chance of winning. Like I thought he was kind of like I was like surprised at how I was like wow, so Tommy's not gonna get a single vote.
People confuse
then
being a dickhead and lying with playing the best game.
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just crazy because you guys all just sat there. It was incredible. The whole thing. Everyone should watch it. Roan was incredible as the host, and you watch the whole thing, and the entire time, literally the entire week that they're there, from the first episode to the last second, they're like, we just can't let Tommy win. And then
I
he
mean,
won. And
I
then
was
he won.
never in the position to vote anyone off.
Right.
You didn't have to vote for Tommy.
Yeah. But you voted for
But
Tommy.
I said every time, I think I said multiple times, like, we should vote off Tommy, because everyone else just falls right into his, games. Like, it's so,
crazy.
if Tommy ever comes up to me and, tries to, pitch something to me instantly, I was like, dude, fuck off. I was like, what, you're not gonna, I know you, Tommy.
You fuck off. I'm just going to vote for you for the finale. You already have my vote.
I mean, yeah, but you guys are acting like I wanted him to win. It was obviously, it was a burn. I was trying to just get rid of a vote, because I thought Smitty had a way better chance of winning than Tommy did. And then Smitty got 1
Okay,
vote.
you just figured Smitty would get more, so
Yeah.
all right.
He's
Yeah.
the best at these. It's undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
Dominates.
I thought it was funny as fuck how Sass you didn't care at all, weren't competitive. You're like, I'm happy with my 3 votes.
Yeah.
I
Oh, I was
funny
happy
as
with my 3 votes.
fuck. Why would you be happy with your 3 votes?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
I mean, I was happy I didn't get 1 vote. That would have sucked.
I read the synopsis of every movie I'm about to see.
I do that as well.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
What?
I want to know the end before I watch a movie.
You guys are crazy.
I always do.
I
Oh my
read the
God,
last
what do you-
page of every book I read.
I do too. I will read about 100 pages.
Hold on,
Then I'll
hold
skip to
on.
the
I don't-
end.
hold on,
I'll
hold
do
on.
the same
I don't
thing.
do
Hold on. You
That's
guys
so
spoil
lame.
movies for
Yeah,
And books.
Always.
Some, yeah.
I love it.
Every single time.
I don't want to sit there for 2 hours in suspense. I kind of want to know.
This
What?
is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
There is, when I watch a movie that has a suspenseful twist that I didn't see coming,
It's the ultimate thrill.
I actually
Me.
get upset. That's like I can never feel this again.
I wanna
Like,
know.
I lost this.
I don't like
I want to
suspense.
watch this
No.
movie again.
I'm watching.
I'll Google it.
Crazy. You guys are
I'm
crazy.
watching this show on Netflix alone. It's like these bushcraft survivalists that have to
Yeah.
last. I looked up who won, and now I'm watching it.
Yep.
That's
I did the
so
same thing.
weird.
That
The
is
same
so
thing.
bizarre.
The Alpinist. Before I started watching it, I made sure I googled to see if he was alive or dead.
I think humans we inherently want to be in on something. We like
No.
the feeling of understanding.
I like the ride.
I love
two,
the ride.
There's two
I like the ride.
Anxiety thing.
Both have benefits.
I got a car. I can take my own
Try,
ride.
try it with. It doesn't have to be a movie with a crazy twist. Try it with just a regular movie or show.
No, but I'd love, like, there's no better feeling than watching a movie that makes you either surprised or feel something, and you afterwards, I actually get a little remorseful, like I can't experience that again for the first time. I don't know why. I would never
Withdrawal.
want to ruin
I
that.
think
Yeah.
this is
I
like
thought I was the
people
only
that
one with
like
the book.
gambling and the
Oh
people
no,
that
I
don't.
always read the end of a book.
Maybe.
Like it's a
But Brandon, he doesn't like
Oh.
gambling.
He doesn't like
Right.
gambling.
That's
Gambling
right.
brain.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I thought I did this on a book the other day. I bought a John Grisham book, and I read the first 70 pages, and then I flipped to the end to see what happened.
Books
to
are
the
really
Yeah.
different. That's too big of a time suck.
No. I still enjoy it.
Skim read.
I don't get it, dude.
I kind of reverse engineer the book. I see
Guys
what
are
happens to him, and then I see how we
Yeah.
get there.
Even Steven thinks you're bizarre, and he's the most bizarre person I know.
I would never like a movie. I've had times where like I'll pause it and I'll like kind of you can scroll the thing and see what's coming.
I don't even do that. Fuck
But
that.
I also stopped doing that because I started watching movies on a TV, which made me stop doing that.
Old school.
Suspenseful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Old school style.
But
on
I
TV.
mean, a book. What's the point of even reading the book?
What was that huge series that everybody loved? The plane crashed on the island, and they
Lost.
so lost. Pat tried to get me to watch it, and after 15 minutes, I was like, I just googled the whole thing. I can't sit through this. I need to know.
I love
Like,
show-specific
I couldn't.
wikis, and I can look and see if the characters are living or dead. It's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys are freaks.
Actually,
Well,
before
legitimately
before
freak.
I watched Lost, I watched a YouTube compilation of all the deaths.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I did my research. I couldn't sit there. I had to.
Outrageous.
Big
Yeah.
Cat, to play devil's advocate, and I do agree with you. I don't like it getting spoiled, but for something that's like a quick thing, like the NFL draft, do you go on Twitter or do you wait for it to be announced? Because it's the same thing, really. I would
So
if-
Stephen Shea to be like, we're talking about movies, and he's
well,
like, what about the NFL draft?
it's a spoiler to something that's about to. If I did
No,
not
that's
have
no,
this
but it's
job,
fine.
I-
That's news. That's
It's finding
real life.
out though. It doesn't matter how how you
Same
find out.
thing.
Yeah.
No, that's not the same thing. That's real life. That's news.
it's exactly the same thing.
But there's like no build-up or plot.
No.
around it.
Movies and,
I
and
mean-
books are designed to
sitting
have
there-
a suspense.
You're sitting there and you're waiting to find out the pick. You just go on Twitter and find out the pick. That's not really
It's
spoiling
That's
anything.
that's the exact same thing.
No,
as
it's
well.
not.
it's not.
It's news. Like, yes, I want to know the news as fast as possible.
Right.
You're looking up the ending, which is
This
the
hasn't been written. This hasn't been written, Stephen Shea. This hasn't been performed. This hasn't been acted.
Real life.
This is real life.
Yeah, but you
it's
can
a race to find out,
you can go find out the ending just by using.
or
your
you can
phone
just
or
find
computer.
out then when it happens.
Yeah. In
Right.
which case, if I didn't have this job, I would probably turn off my phone on a computer and just absorb
They're
it. and
not
be
even
surprised.
close to the same thing.
They're not the same thing.
It's
I
news.
think they're exactly the same thing, but okay.
News in a movie.
We're talking about something
ending?
that's been packaged as a story, as something that unfolds, and we're talking about a draft, which is just I want to know who the 7th pick is. As soon as whoever tells me, it doesn't matter.
Right. Well, I guess if you're like researching it and like looking at it beforehand, and you have all these theories about who's going to go where, then it kind of is that way.
This is very hyper specific
So,
to you.
yes.
All right. Well, I thought everyone was like that, but I guess
This
if
is the
people aren't,
Schefterverse, is
Hey,
what
you
this
thought
is.
you thought everyone
consumes the draft and
Like
studies
you
it
do?
a little bit. Not maybe to the level, but I feel like people do. But
Do you
maybe
think
I'm
most people consume it at 5% of the level that you do?
wrong. Yeah.
that might be a stretch.
All right.
You are the outlier of outliers on the NFL
You're so-
draft.
Your brain just works in such fascinating ways.
A
I think it's
mysterious
the same thing.
way.
But I'm on your side. I would prefer to. It makes
TJ, what
yeah,
side are
what's
you
the
on? Because
payoff?
we're 4-4 right now.
Oh fuck! We are 4-4. Sass, Roan, myself, and Steven are.
I thought we were. Yeah, I don't
no,
think
I'm
Kyle's
just
with
saying
us.
I've done this before.
But
and
do you
there
do
is-
it?
It makes it a different type of enjoyable. No, if it's a very suspenseful movie that just came out,
You'll watch it. Raw dog it.
yeah.
You'll raw dog
I hate
it.
the feeling of suspense.
Yeah.
I do too.
I love the feeling,
love it.
especially when it's
Wow,
not
it's the
at your
best.
it's not like
at your expense.
not at your expense.
Yeah, right. It's
Exactly.
all make believe.
Yeah, you're like this. Like yeah,
I
it's
don't think it's a good emotion.
Oh,
I could
think
I
it's
could spend an
neat.
hour and a half waiting to see what happens to Sky, or I could go see now.
It
It's
just
emotional edging.
well, it distracts you from everything
wanna
else, and you're completely
off
locked
right
in,
now.
and then
Right.
the aftermath is a good feeling.
Why don't you just
It's
simulate your
entertainment.
Madden games then, Brandon?
Not the same thing.
In
I don't know
Steven's
how
world,
it's
in
different
Steven's
or
world, it's
same.
kind of the same
It's
thing.
kind of the question
Just get
of like,
the score.
could you, if you could be told right now when and how you're gonna die, would you want to know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would.
For sure.
Well, I
Definitely not.
I
What?
would not.
No.
What? I would 100% want
not-
to
this
know.
is not
absolutely
cannot
not.
draw a
What?
comparison.
I would
Yes,
love to
I
know.
I would
wanna know.
love to know.
You'd
Come on.
wanna
Brandon,
know?
Brandon, if I told you right now, how old are you? 47.
You would not want to know.
How old are you? 47.
57.
Come on.
Well,
I
dude,
said come on once. Don't say it again. Don't repeat the answer.
49. Brandon's telling everyone he's 37. I'm 37. How old are you? 42.
43.
43. If someone walked in here and it was like definitive, like it was actually like a place you can go and it's well known that this person knows definitively,
Yeah.
and they're like, Brandon Walker, you're gonna die when you're 57. You're gonna get hit by a bus,
Well, if the
and there's nothing you
well,
can do
rest of
about
your
it.
life.
Cholesterol.
the answer's bad, I'm not gonna.
Well, no, but you don't know what the
It's how
answer.
you're dying. It's going to be bad.
Bus filled with butter.
Yeah,
Right. It's gonna
But
be
then
Getting hit by a bus wouldn't even be a bad way to die.
yeah, it would.
right.
Lights out instantly.
Yeah, if it's a quick
Maybe,
cut,
you hope.
guaranteed.
Maybe.
Yeah, you don't know that.
It wouldn't be a great way to die.
I would be if someone was like, "Hey, you're gonna die in 15 years getting hit by a bus." I'd be like, "All right."
I'd be
Hey,
miserable.
Is jumping off a building?
What?
the
I feel like I
countdown
would start
just
amping shit
begins.
up. I'd start
No.
doing some cool shit.
It would
Alters
not.
the trajectory of your life so much.
You go skydiving,
It would
Rocky Mountain
consume
climbing.
all of your thoughts.
All of your thoughts, every thought you had would be like,
Maybe at that last year.
oh no, dude.
No.
If you had 2 years to live right now, definitively.
2 years is a lot different than 15.
No, but you just said maybe in that last year I could keep doing this. Like if you had 5 years.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now, you would be like,
I'd be
fuck.
pissed if it was 5.
Every time you do something fun, you'd be like, but I'm going to die soon.
See,
There's
it's the
nothing
same
you can do about
mentality
it.
as the 3 votes. Being like, 15 more years? I'm pretty happy with that.
Wait, so Brandon, now that you know that, like, you can be told,
15.
Brandon, you wanted to be.
15 years guaranteed is a pretty good deal.
No, you're 20.
That's not the worst.
And you don't
Half
have to
your
worry
life.
about. You don't have to worry
Oh,
about
fuck.
anything. You don't have to worry about any health things or anything.
You can start.
You wouldn't
setting
make
up
it
for
to
your
Brandon.
fans.
Start
Yeah.
smoking. I'd smoke. I'd start chain.
Oh, you would
smoking.
definitely convince yourself that you're going to die earlier.
Cat, how old are
Wow.
37.
you? That's sass.
You wouldn't make it
You
to
wouldn't
my
make
age.
what Big Cat is.
Look at me, I'm thriving. I'm a young king.
Yeah, but he'd be in a blaze of glory. Like, you'd
Yeah.
probably peak. You'd probably
Yeah,
hit.
I would peak. In
I
those
would
15.
freak out if I knew the date.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
guys, you're
I'm just
crazy.
planning. I'm just planning for a certain day anyway. Like,
Yeah, but you wanted the answer, but you want it to be a good answer. You want to be like, oh, you'll die in your sleep when
Yeah.
you're 85. Like, of course, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like that would be great. I'd sign up for that today.
Yeah.
The cool part about knowing your death date would like you wouldn't sleep in anymore. Probably you'd probably try and take advantage and
That
live
would
life to the
suck.
fullest. But that's
I
like
would
I
sleep
feel like
in
that's
more.
I feel like that's a lot of people's like biggest regret. It's like, oh, I wish I didn't waste so much time. Whereas if you did know the expiration
The rest
date,
of my
you
life
would be
you'd go nuts.
depressed. You would have no reason to live, and you would
Oh,
sleep
what's
in.
the point?
Oh no way!
Oh, I don't want to have kids. I'm dying. This.
Yeah, I don't want them to go through
Fatherless.
this.
I already got
Yeah.
kids.
No way. If there's an expiration date, I'm going balls to
There
the
is
wall,
one,
enjoying
but,
it.
like,
What would you do
No.
right now if I told you you're going to die in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'd probably
Play for the
look at my money
Buccaneers.
a lot differently. Be like, all right, let's
Spend.
get our rocks off in 5 years.
There's
live
no
life to
way
the
you would do
fullest.
that with 2 kids.
And then when you're gone, they just don't
Oh,
have any
yeah, I
money.
would.
No,
What?
you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would. If I know I'm gonna die,
But then when
would
you're gone, they don't have any money.
not spend it all, but I mean, I definitely spend more than I am now.
On what?
You don't
I'm
even
not
pay your
doing
car
cool shit.
payment though.
That's fair.
It's true.
I set it up
Imagine
weekly
like
now.
still having to do stuff you don't like, knowing that you're dying.
Right.
Well, yeah,
You
like,
gotta
I wouldn't
pay
do a
your
lot of that
taxes
stuff.
every year. I
You
would
would
not
still
do
have
that.
to. You'd have to make money
Like
somehow.
yard work,
Go into work.
hard pass. Like,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
worry
but
about it. Bigger things.
You
bigger
only
house
do
will be
yard
miserable.
work because you don't think you're going to die soon?
Your house would be
Yeah,
miserable
so
if you didn't do
you
yard work.
would still have to do yard.
And also, what would you do instead of yard work? Just nothing?
Just do something that's like living life to the fullest.
Like what?
What?
I don't know. Maybe take scuba lessons. Maybe skydive. maybe I don't know. Way funner stuff.
Just take scuba lessons.
That's something you could eat. You could
Going
do.
to, Jay, you're going to die.
Not
One
soon.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You
Take scuba lessons.
You
Scuba
don't want to
lessons.
do scuba lessons because if you did, you would do them.
Yes.
Correct.
Well, yeah, they're
not
not the
your
top of my
intended
priority list, but if I knew at an expiration date,
You like
I
the
want to live
potential
life
of
a little
You
bit
would
more in
just
the
do
fast lane.
No good would come from it.
The scuba lessons are the fast lane?
I take the lessons.
Not just. Yeah.
Scuba. This guy lives hardcore. He's you know, the
YMCA pool.
Yeah, right. He's in the deep end. It's a 10-foot pool. He's just floating around picking up rings.
Probably play World Series of Poker. Probably do.
That's
like,
the
fun
wildest
stuff.
move.
Do that.
Really, dudes are just getting drunk.
Somebody made us a soundboard.
What?
Whoa, let's hear
John
it.
Rich?
Yes.
Is it Roan
Ekberg
screaming?
At Nate561. Yaksounds.com.
No way.
Oh, give them to us. We need them all.
Well, that's not
We
us,
never
though.
said that.
It sounds that we play on the air.
It's a long one.
That's a long
Oh
one.
yeah, that should just be a one. All
All
right,
I want to hear that again.
they're back. They're
I'd like
back.
to hear that again.
I love Roan still gets. You're just kind of genuinely embarrassed. You do that.
It's so funny. And one more time.
Yes, we're not going to.
The fact that you're also saying
interrupted
something.
myself.
Hold on. I need to hear it again because you
No,
did.
Someone
You were-
else was. What?
Oh, it was Roan.
Oh, it was him. His own.
Yeah, wait. Play it again.
Yes, we're not going to.
You're so calm.
So funny.
That's the best.
That's the best sound ever.
It's so good.
Oh no.
RGB.
Yeah, yesterday.
Attaboys.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg champion.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Oh my god. Don't play that one.
No.
Nah, skip that.
What's the scream?
Oh my.
He's so greedy.
Greedy boy.
Oh, just a regular. It's good.
Yeah, it is.
What's boo?
I just
Oh,
had
that
him
makes
add some generic sounds.
I like that.
This is just the whole song.
I think it is.
I like that.
Uh,
I feel like we could grow that.
You gotta get a mint sound in there.
Yeah.
You got to get a whole mint board.
What's the mint sound? Where it's like, woo!
Oh, it's when they won the College World Series. Parade. He was real excited.
Tasmanian mints is my favorite.
It was just one woo.
Woo, woo.
Don't do that to yourself.
I drive like I walk, and this bit me in the ass one time in Kent. The cops squad searched my entire car, including my trunk, because I was driving suspiciously.
What was dodgy about the way you were whipping that Challenger?
I just go in circles, turn around in parking lots. I just don't. Yeah. My roommates had people over. I didn't
Walk like that?
talk to them. So
So you just
Okay.
wanted to get out of the house and
Drove
kill
around.
time?
just go on drives, listen
Drove
to music.
around.
do
Fair
that.
enough.
Yeah, it's the
Fair
best way to
enough.
get people out of the house. Be like, all right, I got to
They
dip.
searched my entire car and trunk. I was freaking out because like they can plant. They can plant something, and I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And I thought I did have drugs.
And nobody would believe
You were on
if-
drugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Freaking out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
They
don't
thought
need,
I
like,
was
a
guilty because I
warrant?
was like I couldn't even get a word out.
Yeah.
He probably agreed.
Where was this?
Mind if we look
Kent,
around?
Ohio.
Oh, Kent, Ohio. Okay. Got it.
What are the logistics with that? Isn't it like if they smell weed, they can search your entire car? Isn't the
They weren't
rules-
asking me like, well, "Do you have it?" They're like, "Where is it?" I was
What
so
were they
I
referring
was
to,
so
like a bomb?
scared.
I believe it.
I guess it's like
Yeah.
someone. I guess they were looking for like a drug dealer that matched my car. I don't know.
Where is
Is
it?
it like an Amber Alert?
Yeah, I don't know. It was 3 cars pulled me over.
And you probably started sweating.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't speak. They thought for sure I was guilty. It was such a long-winded process too.
You thought of you getting pulled over by 3
It's so funny. Get drug bust.
I was like turning around in the same parking lot and doing like, laps.
Just because you were trying to avoid a conversation?
They still think you were guilty even after they didn't find anything.
All right, you got away this time.
Yeah, they were like,
We're gonna catch
They
you,
were
though.
dicks about letting me go.
Did you thank them?
Yeah,
Yeah, you definitely did.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't now. I'm more of a man.
Now you know your rights. You go to police stations and film them. Be like, I'm allowed to be on the sidewalk. It's public property.
There are like YouTube channels of the guys that just.
yeah.
I
do that.
love them.
They just
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
I'll go in a
faces.
deep fucking rabbit hole of one of them.
Okay.
All right. All right, I'm gonna finish this watermelon.
They're all I did.
Watermelon
for the
sugar
cops.
pie, bro.
Did I ever tell my?
Yeah, keep telling stories.
Snitch story?
I'm enjoying this. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want to retell that because the people. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually a bad look.
I don't know your snitch.
Oh, I don't know it. Say it.
I don't either.
Tell the story.
In high school, I
Oh.
Oh yeah, you've
would
heard this.
drive around and try to bust people for selling me underage alcohol.
Oh, I do remember.
Oh wait, no, I don't think I've heard
And the
this.
cop would pay me.
Oh, yeah. You
$100
were,
to go.
you were literally a rat. You were a mole.
Rat.
I I needed the money.
Wait, what?
My neighbor was a cop and would take me on ride-alongs, and I was like mic'd up. I had a wire on.
Wearing a wire. Liquor stores and
It
be
was
like
just-
trying to buy it.
But in my defense, I wasn't even close because I couldn't even use. I had to show them my like 16-year-old ID, and I looked 12.
So you never
It was
got
just
anyone?
me getting humiliated at every liquor store.
And you never got one?
No.
Did you get paid?
I felt. Yeah, they would pay me $100.
Oh,
A couple hours.
$100 for the whole thing or per place?
No, it wasn't commission. It was just.
If you got someone, you
Yeah,
would have
I
gotten
probably
more.
would've, yeah.